America, we have a problem. The bald eagle, a symbol of American freedom, is facing a hidden threat in the Pacific Northwest. Poaching. Criminals are killing these majestic birds for profit. Unexcusable. Fueling a black market trade in eagle feathers and body parts. What? Today we'll expose the disturbing practice, explore recent cases, and discuss efforts to protect these national treasures. The problem. Poaching is a significant and ongoing problem driven by the high demand for eagle feathers and parts used in religious ceremonies and other spiritual ordeals, if you will. Not my words, I ain't saying that. I'm not putting the blame on nobody. That's just what this research says, man. This creates a lucrative black market where criminals exploit the cultural significance of these birds. It's not how that should go at all. The rugged terrain and the vast wilderness of the Northwest make it an ideal habitat for eagles, but it also makes it difficult to patrol and enforce anti-poaching laws. Poachers often operate in remote areas using bait and traps to capture eagles. What are we doing, man? Stop it. It's not even challenging, dude. These birds are the size of toddlers. Man, you want to challenge? Go hunt some doves by a barn or something. It's ridiculous. Obviously, not about the challenge, about the black market and making profit. It's crazy to me. It's just nonsense, man. Nonsense. This is going to get wild. This is a case that happened within the Northwest. I believe Montana, Washington, Eastern Washington man by the name of Travis John Branson. That's a pretty wild name for a criminal, I'd say. But in a shocking case, Travis John Branson here of Cusick, Washington, was indicted for allegedly killing over 3,600 birds. Eagles, that is. Craziness, man. A staggering number of bald and golden eagles. Branson pleaded guilty to conspiracy, trafficking, and violating the Lacey Act. Nuts, dude. The Lacey Act's about transporting and lying about animal parts and stuff. I'll put a post. I'll post up what the Lacey Act is right here so you can read it. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to explain it. I mean, obviously, right? But he was sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison in order to pay $777,000 in restitution. Insane. He had an accomplice as well. Got caught. He's doing his time. They fucked them both. They're both dumb. Just dumb. We can't keep allowing this to happen. I mean, tragically, poaching isn't always about profit. Near Sandpoint, Idaho, this is a more recent story here. This is January 9th, dude. In Sandpoint, Idaho, a bald eagle was found shot with steel BBs. The Senseless Act highlights the vulnerability of these birds. And Idaho's still looking for this guy, too. Our woman that did it, the poacher. Say the poacher. The poacher that killed this bird, they're still looking for him. They found the bird's dead. Pellets. I'll post some pictures up here they had on the website. It's just insane, man. There's no reason for any of this, dude. Like, it's crazy. These birds are protected. They're always going to be protected, even if they're no longer considered endangered by the law. I don't know, man. I don't know. So you ever come across these people in the Northwest or around, call Fishing Game. I'll post the numbers in the description. Maybe just put in your phone just in case you do see it. I mean, obviously these people aren't stupid. They're not going to be wild in the open doing it. But they need to be caught. They're causing some major issues. Like, this isn't normal. Eagles are a very important part of our ecosystem. In fact, every poached eagle represents a loss for the ecosystem. They play a crucial role in maintaining healthy fish and wildlife populations. Poaching not only disrupts the natural balance, but also threatens the long-term survival of these iconic birds. They need to stay. They do serve a purpose. They're not just targets, man. You can't just target animals and things. But yeah, if you're ever out in the wild, you just see something, say something. I mean, I guess that works for everything, right? I'd consider a poacher's terrorist. I hope they get the child abuse treatment when they go to prison, too. They're just as evil, man, in my opinion. But federal and state agencies like the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the Idaho Fish and Game are working tirelessly to combat eagle poaching. They are working. They're posting these videos, pictures, articles about everything. Every time that it happens, man, people got caught. I'm sure this is happening in more than just Washington, Northwest, and Montana area, too. Like, it's probably happening everywhere. I'd imagine Alaska's probably got a big problem with it. But they conduct undercover operations, utilize forensic science to track poached parts, and rely on tips from the public to apprehend poachers. Again, like, the public plays a big part in what they get to. If anyone knows a fish and wildlife sheriff or cop or game warden, man, let me know, dude. I want to get in touch with these people. I've left some emails and stuff. I haven't received responses. I want to see what their practices are, like how they go about trapping these people. Obviously, you put the information out there because it's less effective. But maybe they have some old information of how they used to do it. You can tell us about it. I don't know. I'm interested to know how they catch these guys. Or how they're going to catch these guys. But yeah, eagle poaching is a serious crime, man. And we're committed to bringing those responsible of justice, the wild official said from Idaho. I was an Idaho Fish and Game guy. Dude, they got a lot of poachers going on right now, too. I think everywhere's got a lot of poachers going on right now. I imagine with like inflation being what it is, people get hungry and stuff, and those guys are poaching. But that's not even the case in most of these cases. Like the 46 ducks that were just left behind to die, this eagle that was just left behind to die. Like these people aren't even poaching for food; they're just poaching for kicks, I guess. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But here's how you can help, man. I'll give you a list of phone numbers, like I said again. I think there's even a national number. Give a call. I mean, obviously, snitches get stitches or whatever, but these are guys who are poaching, man. They're evil. They're not up to anything good. They don't deserve anything. They just make life harder for everyone else. They make the environment worse off than it already is. They produce no value to anybody. None. But be aware of the issue and report any suspicious activities to authorities. Support organizations dedicated to eagle conservation. You know what I mean? The more information, the more that's out there, the more people know about it, the less likely it is to continue to happen eventually, right? When people are actually looking for it. And then educate others about the importance of protecting these magnificent birds, they say. I don't know. I like eagles. I don't like this is happening. I don't. Like I said, like I don't like it. These guys are right up there with Al-Qaeda to me. They might as well just be terrorists. That's probably harsh, but it is what it is, man. I don't like them. I don't. They make everything. They cost me more money to go out and do what I need to do. Now we have extra rules and regulations because these people just can't do the right thing. Like I don't like being punished because criminals can't keep their hands off things. It's not the way life's supposed to be. It's not, man. The bald eagle is a symbol of our nation's strength and resilience. By working together, we can protect these majestic creatures from the threat of poaching and ensure the survival for generations to come. These birds are giant too, man. At least in Alaska. I remember getting really close to one on accident, dude. It looked like a toddler. Like a 4-year-old. They could just like walk. It was a big bird. So I don't know what the heck. They need protection, man. All poachers, all animals from poachers need protection, man. The more we can turn these people in, I probably sound like the biggest narc ever to you, but it is what it is, man. I don't like these people. Period. There'll be more poaching stories to come too. That's going to be the end of that one. We got to do our part as conservationists. If you're a hunter, fisher, gatherer, we're conservationists just by default, right? We want to protect what's ours. And that's the way it should be. But so yeah, in the description I'll leave a bunch of numbers down for at least Northwest wild and fish and game guys. That's what this channel, that's our main focus. Although obviously poachers around the country would be nice to get rid of altogether. But that's going to be that one for sure. Like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Daryl will be back, he said, next week. He's doing some things. He's all right. Everything's good. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, man. Protect the eagles. This is a major problem that needs to be dealt with. Thank you.